welcome to the Points Taken Podcast. This is episode 13, available Thursday, October 12th. My name is James Keeley. With me, as always, is Sammy Schaefer.
Hey, everyone.
Sammy, I'm currently on vacation.
Yeah, but you're here too.
I know.
Good for you.
Yeah, you know, we're doing things right around here.
Uh-huh.
So we got the episode 12 recap. People kind of liked it. They like less sports.
Oh, interesting.
Well, if you like less sports, this episode's for you. We're doing very little to no sports in here. We got some game day food,
Ooh, everyone loves that.
but we're keeping it real light. We're doing more pop culture, checking out the rest of the world. It's a kind of a light football schedule.
Should I be upset that a sports podcast and our fans want less sports?
It's a good point. It's a pop culture podcast, also. Gotta take a little time off from the gambling.
Yeah.
We got a long season ahead of us.
Yeah, we
so
do.
let's mix it up a little bit. What we got on the show?
We have game day food, a new Scorsese movie, and are you paying for this?
Is this game day food?
Sammy, we're about to play everybody's favorite food game. Is this game day food?
Mm-hmm.
What do we got today, Sam?
We have Pizza Hut melts.
Ugh. I just, I hate to be prejudiced about anything,
Mhm.
but I'm prejudging this one.
You know, I was feeling nostalgic. I wanted to go back in time a little bit and try Pizza Hut.
Yeah. All right, what do we got?
So we have two different flavors. It's buffalo chicken and meat lovers.
Okay, not together. That would be
That would be
even worse than you can imagine.
It could be great. I
Let's-
don't know. I'm going the other way.
All right, let's try. Do you even know which is which?
No,
Going in
actually,
blind. I like it.
don't. So we're gonna grab this one. It does come with ranch. Again,
That's got to be.
Pizza Hut melts.
I don't even know.
I don't know. I'm just gonna grab one and we'll see.
Okay.
It looks
That looked like
grab,
buffalo
grab that
chicken.
half.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's not a good
Not
sign.
really.
That's
Oh, boy.
that's not a good
Yeah.
sign. That was way too hard
Yeah.
to grab. All right, yeah. So that's buffalo chicken.
Okay. The chicken looks like, like it came out of a can a little bit. Not gonna lie. Okay. I'm going in. It really kind of fell apart. Don't mix ours up.
Nope.
That would be awful. All right.
Wow, what's wrong with me, huh?
I like it, but not in that way.
Not that much. All right.
All right.
I think I wrote this wrong, but
You did.
just actually, you know what? There we go.
There we go.
Just go with Sammy's pick.
All right. Sammy's pick. I'm going to give you. Sam, you gave this a 4.3. I don't think you like this very much.
You know, okay. It wasn't as bad as it looked.
I'm going back in.
Okay.
'Cause I haven't done mine yet. Okay.
I think you went low, but I don't think you went that low. I think you're a picky eater, but I think you did a 5.2
I did a 4.7.
or 0.7.
I was not
Okay.
a fan.
Yeah,
Alright.
I went a lot higher. I did a 6.1.
Okay.
Now, and here's why. It looks really bad, and it was. You know what? Ugh. The breading was bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna change that to a 5.9. The bread was bad, but if you're drunk, this would be the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah?
So I'm gonna rate
I'm not
that.
sure.
If I was drinking it, if I watched the first game,
Thank God for Fiji water.
no, if I watched I watched the Bears game, it was a bad game. I've been pounding jalapeno margaritas because I'm pissed off.
Yeah.
By 5 o'clock, I'm hungry. I'm drunk. Great food.
Yeah.
But if this is my first meal, like my lunch meal right before the game starts, no, mid fives. I'm gonna go with a 5.9.
I'll try it again with the ranch and see if that helps.
Okay.
But
What do you want to? You know what? Let's try the meat
Let's
lovers.
try the meat lovers. Let's get
because it was not great.
Yeah.
It was not great.
going over here. We'll reinvest in this in a little bit. I have a feeling like, if you ate that,
Okay, grab that.
when that's going through you, boy, is that going to be a problem.
Oh,
All right, I'm a big pepperoni fan. It looks like you got most of it. Okay, where are my cards here? Okay.
just figure it out.
Yeah. I'll give you a very similar score under this. Okay. Now tell me again what your score was on the first one.
First one was a 5.9.
5.9?
5.9.
Okay. That being known, you gave this one a 6.4.
6.1, yes.
All right.
I did
You
go
like it
up,
better?
yeah.
It's
It is
better.
It is better. It was a little. It wasn't as tough. The meat mixed better. I also think the same. I think you went up on this one, and I think you went 5.5.
5.6. You were killing it lately, man.
Yeah.
I'm not playing poker with you.
I just the meat lovers. help save this.
Yeah. It's basically a folded piece of pizza.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm not gonna sit there and say like it's the greatest thing in the world. Oh my god, they reinvented pizza.
Yeah.
Not at all.
The canned chicken thing didn't work.
No, the chicken one was bad. Do not get the buffalo chicken one at all. I don't care how drunk you are. I said that, and I know you
No,
would eat it.
You're back. So the big question, Sam.
Yeah.
The buffalo chicken, is that game day food?
No.
Me neither.
No, not at all.
The meat lovers, is that game day food?
I would eat that for game day.
Yeah, I'm thinking though, it's like I don't want to move. This has to be delivered.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I don't know if it's my first pizza choice. Is it game day food? I don't know. I'm gonna go with yes because there's pizza involved.
Because
But it's
yeah.
low. I mean, it's low. 5.6. It's not great, but it's pizza.
Like if you show up at a party and it's there, you're gonna eat it.
Yeah.
But if you're throwing the party, you're probably not ordering it first.
But boy, that buffalo chicken was disappointing.
It really was, yeah.
All right. So no 2 no's on the buffalo chicken. A very hesitant yes, just because it's pizza.
Yeah.
Although I had a terrible slice of pizza a week ago.
Oh yeah. From
Yeah, at a place called Rosati's.
Oh,
They're like, let's get a slice. And they had made. I got it about 4:30 because I had stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I haven't eaten all day. Let's do something healthy and get a slice of meat pizza. And I had it, and I think they made it probably at 8 a.m. like the prior morning, and just microwaved it. It was bad.
I mean, that's my first
That
job.
was not
too,
game
and
day food.
I really want to say they're good food, but yeah, I've worked there. They don't care.
Yeah. All right. So we're not even gonna try that.
No.
All right. Is this game day food?
Are you paying for this?
Then we're going to bring back an old segment.
Let's throw it back.
I'm going with, are you paying for this?
Okay.
First time we did Are You Paying for This? It was for the Aerosmith concert,
Yeah.
which my wonderful wife won tickets for, and then Aerosmith canceled because Steven Tyler's voice broke or something like that.
Yeah.
Now,
Sounds like an excuse.
yeah, he was probably doing something gross. That old tongue of his. So, there's a big concert out in Vegas.
Yeah.
You know who's out there?
Mm-hmm.
An old bunch of Irishmen called U2.
Yeah.
U2's doing a 25 show residency
Okay.
at the Sphere. How much do you think the Sphere costs?
You know, I don't know, millions and millions of dollars.
2.3 billion.
2.3 with a B.
I just looked it up.
Billion.
2.3 billion for this big Sphere.
Wow.
Somebody took a video of it. They opened the show on September
Wow.
29th, Friday. Somebody took a video of it a couple weeks ago, and I mean, it looked pretty cool. I got to tell you.
I mean, I've seen videos. It looks cool. I just had no idea they spent that kind of money.
Yeah, and they're playing the Octoon Baby album apparently,
Okay.
which I don't think is my favorite. You know, the Joshua Tree, solid. Octoon Baby was pretty good. Let's take a look at the set list and let's take a look at the ticket prices and figure out if we're paying for this.
Okay.
All right. Are you a big U2 fan?
Nope.
Okay, let's take a look at the set list. So here's the set list. It looks like they're playing Octoon Baby, but maybe throwing some others in there. I like U2, but I'm not like a huge fan. I don't ever like go on my phone and I'm like playing the song. If I hear them, I like them.
Yeah, it's not on my playlist.
How many of those songs you recognize right off the bat there?
I think I have one or two.
Okay.
That's it.
Zoo Station, I'm not sure I've ever heard it. The Fly I've heard, I couldn't tell you, couldn't sing it for you. Even better than Real Things, fine. Mysterious Ways is good. One is great. Until the End of the World, don't know. Who's Gonna Wild Horses, not a fan. Trying to Throw Your Arms Around the World, sounds very virtue signaling.
Definitely.
Then Acoustic, All I Want Is You, pass. Desire's great. Angel of Harlem's good. Love Rescue Me, I know I've heard it. And then we're going into the next. So Cruel, Acrobat, Ultraviolet, Light My Way, Love Is Blindness. Not sure I've heard any of those.
No, not at all.
I'm sure I think Acrobat I've heard, but I don't know. And then we go to the encore. Elevation. Okay, it's all right. Atomic City, never heard it. Vertigo, I think I've heard. Okay, then we get to a banger, Where the Streets Have No Name.
Yeah.
Fantastic song. With or Without You. Great song.
Very popular.
Beautiful Day hits. And then you're done. You got 22 songs. About half of them are good.
I mean, honestly, I'm showing up at that concert for the encore. I'm gonna miss
Yeah.
the first. I'm gonna miss the first 16 songs
The
and be okay.
Major omissions. These guys have had some hits. I'll give them credit. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Right? That's not on there, right?
No.
Okay. That's a banger. Pride in the Name of Love. I gotta hear that if I'm going to a U2 concert. Sunday Bloody Sunday.
Yeah, that's a huge miss.
That is a great song. New Year's Day is pretty good. I'm just looking at some of the ones that they missed, and I don't know. There's about 5 really good ones that aren't on that list.
Do you think it's like them saying, "I'm so tired of playing this song"?
No, I think they're very. I don't know if you know much about U2.
Nope.
They're a little full of themselves.
Yeah.
They're real confident. So they released that one album. Do you remember the story? They released an album, and they automatically uploaded it from Apple onto your iPhone for free.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Not everyone was thrilled about that.
No.
Not everyone is a U2 fan. And Bono was like, he's like, all I was trying to do was give people a free album, and they're mad at me. That's a perfect Bono, by the way.
I thought I was sitting next to Bono.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Bono. I just tried to give my music a situation person. Yeah. That doesn't sound like Bono.
It's so bad.
But he made fun of himself. He's like, yeah, I guess not everybody was like a huge fan. I'm like, yeah. Like, don't put it. Then everybody had a lot of people were like, how do you delete this? I don't want to listen to your stupid album. So that was great.
You got to be pretty full of yourself to think everybody just automatically wants your album.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so the set list, I'm giving it like a B minus, C plus.
Yeah, C and then plus.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. All right. So we're looking at a C plus B minus set list.
Yeah.
For a band that you're like okay. What do you rank? What do you rank them? What's your
Like the band or that concert?
the band?
Oh, the band. I mean, I put them in that C plus range.
A C plus.
I mean, they're talented. I'm in no way upset with the band and their talent. I don't get into their music. They
They're
have
gonna
3
be-
songs that I love, and that's it.
They're gonna be mad at you.
Yeah.
I heard the Edge.
Uh,
A grown man named the Edge. He's gonna. What are you doing there, Sammy? Why are you making fun of my band?
He's kind of shoving my dreams,
Yeah.
like Freddy Krueger, but Bono.
What have you done with your life, Samuel?
And he's so right. I'm just gonna be crying.
That just sounds like the Edge. Oh my god. Show you. I'll be making money. $2.3 billion at the Sphere. What are you doing? You got a podcast, don't you? So, that's tangential. So, okay, yeah, I'm like a B minus with them. So it's very similar to the set list score. But they in that scene, in that sphere, that would be cool. It's not like I was going and it's like Dave Matthews Band, which is awful for me. Are you a Dave Matthews Band?
No,
guy?
I've seen their concerts. They're okay.
Yeah, like I honestly, and now that he's been dead for a little while, like I hate the music of Jimmy Buffett. I mean, I think we were very kind to Mr. Buffett.
Yeah.
And I have respect for what he did, but don't like Jimmy Buffett. Not a Smash Mouth fan, but we're trying to honor the people who did something.
They had a good career.
So yeah, if they're there and it's a cool venue, I'll check it out. If the price is right, are you paying for this? This is that game.
If the experience is good, I'll pay for it depending on the price.
So you're in Vegas,
Yeah.
so there's an upcharge right off the bat.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think the cheapest ticket is?
I think the cheapest is $500. I don't think you're getting through the door with less than $500.
Okay, you're close. It's $405. I was surprised, but that's like the crappiest.
Yeah.
Like you're on top of the sphere, there. Most expensive $1,500.
Wow.
But there's general admission on the floor, and those are like $700, like $680, but with taxes and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm that's a lot.
For $2 billion, I thought the highest was going to be higher,
Yeah.
$1,500. But there is no way I'm paying $500 to go watch that concert.
Yeah. I if I'm there with my lady, we're having a little fun. Maybe we went on a run, a little heater on one of the tables.
Yeah.
Throwing down the money. When you're in Vegas, and Vegas got chintzy, man. I used to be able to sit in the sports book and they bring you drinks all day for free
Yeah.
as long as you were gambling. Then it turned into you get one free drink ticket for every $100 you bet.
Really?
Yeah. And then
Well, that's quick. I'll still have 10 drinks in like an hour.
right.
No problem.
Kitty and I went and saw Elton John. Elton John's a good concert, but I was shocked. There was one person standing up and everybody else was seated. And the one person was dancing, everybody's like, look at this person. It's an Elton John concert. Have fun.
Yeah.
I was shocked it was a stiff audience.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Then you go see him in, Rosemont and it's bumping.
Yeah.
So yeah, I that was where. But I'm like, oh, I ran out of drink tickets. I was tipping this waitress the whole time. I was like, oh, can I just get two more? I think we were drinking like Budweisers. I'm like, can I get two more Budweisers, like a cheap domestic beer?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, here you go. And then I go, what do I owe you? I thought she was gonna be like, oh, you're good. You've been tipping me. She's $38.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm like, what? Oh, and then I'm like, here's $39. Have a good night. You know?
That's how they're recouping their $2
Yeah.
billion dollars.
Right. But you know,
$38.
I'm a sucker, so I tipped her well. I'm not.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
did.
get chintzy. So yeah, I'm going with a thumbs up. If I can get a ticket with my lady, I'm paying for this. $400 something bucks, $1,000. You know, hopefully some of those sweet picks I make come through. And
There we go.
You pay for it.
You had a good day at Sportsbook. I'm waiting for a band that I want to see.
Yeah.
For that price.
What's a band you're paying that for?
You know what? If I love Red Hot Chili Peppers, I wouldn't mind seeing them. I don't think that's the kind of concert you're going to go see a metal concert.
Yeah.
Maybe it'd be kind of weird, I guess, that atmosphere. So I would like a good vibe like Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
I would pay for that.
Yeah. Okay. I wonder if they're still good. We should talk. We need to talk more about music. The music segments are going to get amped up around here.
There we go.
All right, so we got one no, one yes. I'll be seeing you, Bono and the Edge, and Larry Mullen Jr. and whatever the other guy's name is. I always miss the last one. It's probably like like the side and the Edge. Grown man named the Edge. Grow up, whatever your real name is. Sammy, what else is in the news?
Well, Killers of a Flower Moon has debuted with great reviews, opening up around here on October 19th.
Yeah, it comes out in about a week. There's a Thursday night sneak preview if you're one of those guys. I used to love going to the sneak preview night.
Nice,
Late
yeah.
night movie, something brand new. You can tell everybody like, "Hey, did you see that movie?" They're like, "No." You're like, "Oh,
Well, you know as good as me.
idiot." It's called Heat, and it was amazing. The summer, every time they release a new Scorsese movie, like it's his best one ever. So, but they are saying this is like really good. I can't tell if it's that fascinating of a story to me. If it's it looks interesting, and he's always done a good job. So I was kind of looking up how his movies were ranked, and I found one by Variety. There was one on Rotten Tomatoes, but it was like a couple documentaries he did are like in the top 3, and they all got 100% just because they weren't reviewed. So it wasn't a good list. The Variety one seemed okay. So they put Killers of the Flower Moon at 11.
Okay.
And then they ranked his top 10. So let's start at 10 and go down this list.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of these.
I've seen a couple.
I've missed several. All right, what do we got at number 10?
Number 10 is the King of Comedy from 1982.
Yeah, this is a good movie. This is De Niro, 1982. It's a little bit like Joker, a little bit like somebody like kind of deranged.
Yeah.
Lives in his own mind a little bit. It was a good movie. Is it a top 10 Scorsese movie? Probably. Again, I have not seen as many as I should, but it is a solid movie. I really like it. What do we got next?
Number 9 is The Wolf of Wall Street from 2013.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would rank this higher.
Yeah.
But I think it lives around, 6 or lower.
I agree. I would have bumped it up a couple.
Yeah, to me, it's like Goodfellas for Wall Street douchebags.
Yes.
And the Goodfellas guys were more charming, if that makes any sense. I just feel like those guys were kind of born into that life. They didn't need to do that. They couldn't escape it. So they kind of lived in their environment where the Wall Street guys, like, they could do other things. They were pretty bright.
Mm.
And they intentionally just cut, like, good, hard-working people's throats for, and just threw their money in, like, at people, did cocaine out of people's butts. Yeah. Good movie, not a great movie.
Yeah.
Definitely had a good pace to it. It was fun.
I mean, from the very beginning
Or-
to the very end.
Yeah. Fun to watch for, when you're dealing with horrible people.
Yeah.
And, Margot Robbie is strutting around in there.
Just amazing. I
She's
love her
easy.
as an actress for
She's
sure.
easy on the eyes.
Mhm.
What's the next one?
We got the Last Temptation of Christ was from 1988, coming up at number 8 on the list.
Oddly, I never saw this.
Neither.
I don't know why. I'm a Christian,
Mhm.
a Catholic, if you will.
Yeah.
So I guess I was kind of they were putting, restrictions on this. They're like, don't watch it. It's a little bit it's a little bit against our beliefs and everything.
Oh, really?
So I think it was pretty controversial.
Yeah,
Scorsese was actually he was studying to be a priest, and then he took a hard turn in life.
really big.
He's
turn.
like, I like cocaine more.
Cocaine and money.
Yeah, Christ or cocaine. We're gonna go with the blow. Never saw it. I heard it's very good. I'll have to check that out.
I've never even heard of it.
What's next?
Okay, number 7. Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore was in 1974.
Another one I haven't seen.
No, that was before I was born.
I have to check it out. What's 6?
Number 6, Taxi Driver, 1976.
Wildly underrated. Have you seen Taxi Driver?
I've not.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Top 4, easy.
Yeah.
6, I guess I could live with it, but it's such a great movie. I just think it's an absolute classic.
That's an iconic De Niro role.
Yeah.
And I should watch it because it is iconic and I should watch it.
It's great. Like Mean Streets is one I watched after it, and Mean Streets is okay, but it's nothing like Taxi Driver. Taxi Driver is great. What's next?
Number 5, The Age of Innocence from 1993.
Okay, my favorite actor ever, Daniel Day-Lewis, is in this.
Okay.
I've never seen this movie.
Oh, wow.
Sadly.
So is he really your favorite?
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like it just seemed like a bummer cover. Like it's very I don't know. It did not grab me.
Okay.
But apparently it's good. I'll have to check it out. What's 4?
Number 4 is The Departed from 2006.
Departed's solid. I like Departed.
That's to me is one of his top 3 movies.
Might be a little high on my list here.
Okay, absolutely love that movie. Actually, that was the first movie with that I started actually liking those actors: DiCaprio, Wahlberg, and Damon. I didn't like them before that movie.
Marky Mark is great in that movie.
But before that, his movies were terrible.
Oh, Boogie Nights is not terrible. Boogie Nights is amazing.
And that one robbery movie he did where they're driving around the little cars. The movies aren't bad.
Yeah.
He was bad.
I
should say it bad.
He
was
did a lot of stinkers, but when he's with a good director, he shines.
Oh, he was great in that movie. Yeah.
Hard worker. What's 3?
Number 3 is Goodfellas from 1990.
How's Goodfellas 3?
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Goodfellas is arguably 1.
Yeah. Easily you could put that at number 1 and have very little people argue against that.
Yeah, I don't buy it. What's 2?
Number 2, Raging Bull, 1980.
Okay, Raging Bull is excellent.
Yeah.
It's excellent. It's black and white, so it doesn't carry over as easily. Sometimes you got to be like wanting to watch it because it's definitely almost a like a period piece almost in the way they shoot it. It's a little artsy, but it's a fantastic film.
Okay.
And De Niro, that's the one where he like gained and lost like 50 pounds during the shoot and everything. He was fabulous in that. And what's the last one?
Number 1 was ranked Silence from 2016.
Yeah. What?
Never heard of it.
I've never heard of Silence.
Never heard
That's the best movie?
It must have been kind of an artsy film and somebody just...
But this is
got into it or
variety. I mean, they're
something.
supposed to
True.
be, I looked at some of the other places that ranked them, Collider and stuff. This is our homework, man. We got to watch this movie at some point.
That's true. I haven't seen it, so maybe I'll watch and be blown away, but the fact that I've never heard of it makes me question.
It is Halloween month, so I wanted to watch just nothing but horror movies, but this might be the one.
Sneak it in.
But let me talk about the ones they missed, okay?
There's definitely one of those that didn't make this list.
Yeah. Killers of the Flower Moon's 11. So that's got to be pretty good because right behind it is Gangs of New York,
Okay.
which is fantastic. Now, that's a Daniel Day-Lewis Scorsese collaboration that I did watch many times, and it's terrific. I do a great impression of Bill the Butcher. We'll bring that out at some point.
All right.
Yeah. Great movie. Just loved it. 13, Cape Fear. Another fantastic performance by De Niro and Nick Nolte. Really good movie. A couple ones I hadn't seen there before. They didn't get as great reviews. But number 17, Casino.
That's the one I cannot believe didn't make top 10.
17 is Casino?
Don't know how that didn't make top 10.
I think Goodfellas and Casino are like, you could say like, oh, you could make a case for Casino being better than Goodfellas.
I mean, Casino should be at least top 3.
Yeah.
And it didn't even make top 10.
Yeah. Sharon Stone kills it in that movie.
Oh, amazing.
Pesci is fantastic in that movie. It's so many great scenes. De Niro's fantastic. 17. You should be ashamed of yourself. Right behind it's The Irishman, which is nowhere near Casino. Like I watched it, I was like, it's fine, but I can't tell you many of the scenes in that movie.
Yeah,
Didn't strike me. Back to Main Streets, that's 20. That's better than 20. The Aviator at 22. That's way better than 22.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Way better than 22. And then the Color of Money.
That's a huge miss.
That movie, that was a huge hit.
Yeah,
I don't understand how they had that at 25.
Made it on 25. That's a big miss.
Yeah. So my question is this to you, because I don't go out to the movie theater all that often.
Yeah.
And when I go out, man, it better be a good one. The last one I saw was such a stinker. It was The Flash. Ugh. The wife and I were like, wanted something to do. So we're like, let's go see The Flash. She was like, it wasn't that bad. What did you think? And I was just sitting there like
steaming.
Annoyed. Yeah.
I will never go to the movies again.
there were so many things wrong with it.
Yeah.
so many things wrong with it, and then they were discontinuing it, so they half-assed it. And the kid that played it's a little psychopath. We talked about this, I think, in episode 1.
Yeah.
And they're like never doing anything with him again. So it's just like it's the end of that franchise. So going out to see this movie, I might go check it out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, seeing it on the big screen is a big deal.
I think so. Yeah, this looks like one you should see on the big screen. A lot of action,
Yeah,
like a normal Scorsese movie.
because the one I think we saw before The Flash was Maverick, Top Gun.
Yeah.
At the theater,
Wow.
I was blown away by how much I liked that.
I'm so mad I didn't see it in theaters. I actually saw that on a cross-country flight on this little screen.
Yeah.
And I loved it. I can't imagine how good it would have been on a theater.
With the surround sound
Oh
and
my
everything.
God, it had been amazing.
It was great.
Mm.
And then I think the one I saw prior to that was a long time ago. It was Joker, which
Yeah.
I loved. I thought Joker was excellent. Scorsese was he worked on the film in some sort of collaborative producer or something like that.
Okay.
So he helped out because it's got a lot of tones of Taxi Driver in it.
Yeah, it does.
And but I thought it was just a great movie. And I'm sitting there, and the Joker's going like a little crazy.
Mhm.
And I hadn't been out in a while. People were like, it was during COVID. People were like still wearing masks and the stuff. And I was just getting into the character, and I'm like giggling when I think there was like a murder on stage or something. And this woman is next to me, and she's just staring at me like this.
It's not a movie you
And
laugh
I'm
out
like,
loud at.
do I give her like the crazy smile, or do I just let it go? And I just let it go, but I wish I had just given her like a. Yeah, I was trying to be kinder. I should have been more of a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you gonna go see this in the theater?
I will. I just
I'm hitting this up in the theater.
I like Scorsese. DiCaprio looks amazing in it. I want to see his performance, and I just want to see it in theaters.
Yeah,
yes.
De Niro's in it. All right, 2 thumbs up. We're going to the movie theater.
Mm.
We're gonna have to skip some football.
That's
We'll
okay.
get out and we'll check our phones and be like, yeah, we won that anyways.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for watching this episode. We hope you liked it. We'll do some more sports next week, and we'll catch you on Tuesday. Thanks for watching. See you then.